Chat, welcome back to another episode of ATM9 to the Sky. So, since last episode, I have done a couple of things. I am trying to decide what I want to do down here for base decoration. I'm really liking these dark aluminum trims kind of on the bottom before the step up. And then these dark stone bricks, these dark and light stone bricks kind of randomized. The wand, if you control shift right click, you can randomize to have them randomly place blocks that's in your hotbar. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's not super random. But then again, random is random. So there's that. I have this chest here. It's going to be kind of an import chest into our system once everything's done. And I was messing around over here a little bit for how I wanted to get everything into the system and over to a processing system and how to separate those out. And then I also have the trash can for these pebbles, which they should be done by now. Yeah, just about. So basically, like this barrel, and this barrel, as well as this one and this one. So there's like 4 that I can just get directly sent into the system. No problem. Not a big deal. The other 4, we need to have some processing. Or the other 3? The other 3, we need some processing done for them. And each one takes something different. So like this is going to go through the crusher to triple it. Whereas pretty much everything else is just going to get auto-crafted into an enrichment chamber to double it. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Also, I went ahead and I made, where is it? I just kind of threw it over here, I think, or maybe it's over here. Yeah, it's right there. A wireless access point, and now I have a wireless crafting grid. So I no longer have to come here or here. I guess I could probably get this out of here and just put another barrel here. Not a barrel, a drawer, but you know what I mean? So over here, I used the sophisticated storage controller, and I was able to link all 8 of these up. So I'm hoping that this will be fast enough for everything and I don't have to ender chest everything over to where I need it to go. I have a red, black, and gray chest for everything that's ready to go into the system. And this is black, black, black. It's for stuff that needs to be processed. So that's kind of my plan. And I think we're going to have, I don't know, we're going to need a crafter or 2 over here. So we're going to need to get some crafters going, which I forgot about. And we're going to need 2 tier 3s, I think. So I guess we get started on that. I know we need a bunch of redstone torches because each one takes 2. Need some blue dye. So let's make, what? Lapis, please. I think each one needs crafting tables too. Yeah. Let's get a couple of tier 2s and our tier 3s. So essentially what we're going to have is we're going to have over, how do we want to do this? Oh, I also put elevators in each corner so I can easily get down and up whenever I need to. So I think we should have our machines kind of front and center here. So let's put our crafters here. And I guess from each side we'll have our things. I'm not sure if I want to have 1 enrichment chamber or 2. Because I think right now I have a backlog of stuff, which is why they're not on. So it's going to take a minute for this backlog to kind of get sorted through. But once it is sorted through, it shouldn't need that much, because I think this ran for quite a bit, but we'll see. So I guess, do I have ender chests? Ender, I do. Let's get some black dye. I guess we'll go boom, boom, and boom. Is this upgraded? Oh, and to upgrade these, because they just kind of start as a 9 slot. You just gotta right click an Eye of Ender onto it to get it to work. Okay, so essentially what I did was I grabbed a couple of diamond upgrades so I could filter these. So it's only going to pull 6 on each side because there's 12. So that'll make this not have to work so hard. And so to get these going, we're going to basically take these 4 and we're going to result of crafting operation go to output buffer. So we just basically need to do this for all 12 that we have in here. Another thing we should probably do is just make sure we have some of these chunks just in here so it's remembered. Also, so it keeps a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Just so it doesn't like backlog too much on one specific item. Although I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to make it matter. Okay, and so we have those. Last thing we need to do is get power and our machines over here, which to get our machines, we're going to get started into a little bit. I guess we'll probably put these chunks back to where they belong, right? We'll put these in here for now. And that should kind of set them already where they need to go. Look at that. Easy. We're going to get into a little bit of, not metallurgic, mechanism. A little bit, just enough to get these upgraded a bit so that, one, they don't use too much power, but also they don't not use power. So I think we need to get started with a metallurgic infuser. So can we make said thing? We need a couple of furnaces. I think we'll make 2 just so we have them. Boom. So we have our metallurgic infusers. And I guess for now we'll put them here. Yeah. And so I know we're going to need these, well, steel. I can make steel super easily. We need a bunch of these basic control circuits, which is essentially 2 redstone per osmium, it sounds like. So can I, how much osmium do I have? I have a stack. So can I do 2 stacks of redstone? I sure can. Also, I know there's speed upgrades and stuff we're going to need. How do I make these at mecha speed and energy? We're also going to want energy upgrades. So how are these made? So they're these infused alloys, which is that. And we have osmium dust and gold dust. That shouldn't be too bad. So we need to get some of these infused alloys going. So I guess let's do... We could do this in 1 machine to get started. And then 10 redstone for 1 iron. Iron. And I know there's a little bit more of an efficient way to do this, but I don't really care right now. So we can throw that in there. Not enough energy to complete. You know what? That's because of you. Hold on. I don't want these to go right now, so we're just going to break these off. And put them right here. Now we can turn our power on. And we should... Oh, look, that's going. So let's get that in there. And hopefully we can do that. Cool. And after a bit, we'll get some infused alloys. And some of these basic control circuits, which will help us with our machines. But what we can do is we can make some steel, which is steel dust, which I think I can make this. I need iron. Was it iron dust? I do. So where's my hammer? I know I had a hammer. What do I have for iron? I have quite a bit of iron. Hammer? We can do 16. Yeah, 16 sounds okay to me. What was it, steel? Yeah. Cool, and let's get you smelted up insanely quick. Thank you, sir. So we're going to need our crusher and 2 enrichment chambers. I think we'll be okay. So we're going to need a crusher and 2 enrichment chambers. So let's grab... Do I have any buckets on me? I do not. Bucket. Grab a couple of buckets of lava. And we can make these in a second. our crusher, and then our 2 enrichment chambers. I guess I should make sure it is enrichment chamber before I do anything else. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1 to 2. Cool. Cool. And so what I guess we'll do here, too, is we'll have our crusher here. Nope, that's an enrichment chamber. We can do our crusher here and our 2 enrichment chambers here, and we'll have you going into here, you into here, and then we'll have 1 coming out over here for the netherite. There's also one other thing I think I forgot to do before I did all this. Was this IACM? Does this just straight up into a furnace? It is. Looks like there's no way to double except for through the spirit, crusher spirit. So let's grab you guys, and I guess you as well. We're gonna need some pipes and some filters. So let's make some more filters. We'll make 2, because apparently that's all I have to make. And so while those are going, we'll deal with this. So let's grab from you, and we can pull out of you. Then from you, we'll do you, and then you will break the connection there and there, go there, and you're only gonna be Ancient Deborah's. Nice. And I think we'll go down below this and up to our furnaces. And I think our 1 netherite furnace should probably be enough to get it all out. So do we need to make another one? I think we do. Basically just need to go all the way down to this guy. Oh, I have you. Uses. Make an obsidian furnace. Uses. Need some netherite. Do I have... I don't have any ancient debris, so I think we need to chunk some ancient debris up. Let's do a stack because I can. I know, I'm wasting it, but that's okay, that's okay. So that should be good. And then I need my augments. We'll get our speed augment, which we need some paper. And some sugar, which I don't have sugar. Oh, wait. Not our generator. Our factory upgrade. Cool. Did I not make a speed augment? I did not. It's because I need more paper. I'm so confused. I feel like I made this already, but I guess I did not. We're also going to need a point, which we have, and some cables, some of our spirited cables. Can I make some more? I just need some more of this. Let's do 2 of you. What else am I missing? Some of these dielectric things. Scam. We'll get those 2 for now. And we'll power them all through the bottom. So I think I can just put the netherite furnace here. And out of all of you guys, just go straight in. Let me sleep through the night and this rain. So we're going to need to do speed and factory augments, auto split on, auto in and out. We're going to input from the back and output to the top, I guess, for now. We're also going to need to set our in and outs for this. Auto eject. We're going to input and output. That should be good. Same thing over here. In and out. Cool, and those should all be good. And then I guess one other thing we're going to need to do is... Or I guess if I want... I could make this so much cleaner, but I don't think I really care that much. Let's get you... No, because we're going to output to the top. Cool, and everything should in fact have power. Oh, you don't produce an output? You can't get... Oh. You also can't get doubled? Oh. And you can't either? What the heck? How many of these things can't get freaking... Wow, I look crazy small. I'm over this. I got this set up to where I have the netherite scrap going over here, the occultism item going into here straight away. I got rid of the filters and I just push this into here and they'll only go into their own sides. The chunks at least, and then they'll get pulled out and go into here. It's auto split off. I got power everywhere. And right now I just have this going to make sure I have a spot for everything, basically, which means this is going to need to get through its backlog. But I came over here and I grabbed one of each, so it's a whitelist and it'll only go into this chest. At least that is the goal, right? I guess I also want to grab one of everything to do a blacklist on the other side, so it doesn't pull any of those items in. Cool, and that should be good there. So if I click you back, and I click, nope, that way, everything else should go into here. And I say that as if once everything gets turned back on. And then again, pebbles are getting trashed. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit while while it filters through its backlog. And hopefully this should be fast enough. So we have our, cool, we got our basic circuits and our infused alloys. And our crusher should be good to handle all of this, but I think we want to make it a factory anyways. Which I guess I can come back over here. So we need two... What was it? Tier installer. And I should be able to get to advanced and still have no power issues. I think. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's just straight up. Okay, cool. Which I'm missing some osmium, and I need to get these upgraded. So let's make 2 of them, I guess. I have no osmium, so let's grab some osmium from here, because I know I have some. Do I need to do the other tier first? I think so. I don't actually know how these tier installers work. There we go. And I should be able to auto sort. Make sure our sides are still configurable. Let me grab some ancient debris and see how much power this is going to use on its own. It's not super fast and it's using 100 FE a tick. So let's go make our 8 speed upgrades. Oh, that's right. We need some osmium dust. 2. What was that? I need 8 of them? Yes. Make you, and then same thing with our gold upgrades. And I should be able to just click 8 of those in. Just kidding, because I don't have any of those there. And I need more glass. What in the world? I should have some glass here, right? A little bit. Nice. So there's our 8 speed upgrades. And our 4 energy upgrades. So I should be able to shift right click. So now they're faster and they have more speed. And this uses 1 KFE a tick, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. So if I take you and turn you on, you're probably going to want an upgrade. Oh, I didn't realize that's where we need the enrichment chamber for. Okay, chat, so it took a fat minute for it to do everything it needed to do, and it could still be a lot cleaner. But everything has gone through. There's nothing left in these chests. So I think the only logical thing to do is break these and add this and just let them start going. Now, that's taking a lot of power over there, especially with everything running. So I guess as long as this input isn't more than like 40,000 FE, if I don't ever see that above that, I think we'll be okay on power. That / we don't see any of these going down. If we see any of them going down, it's going to be a problem. But we're going to be upgrading our power here relatively soon. It's just I want to get AE Autocrafting set up as well as this automated, which we could kind of do using these transposers. But if we look here... Oh, mesh. Forgot I took all the meshes out. So, it looked like we were good on power, but we'll see after we, push this crap in. We'll see. We also need to make sure that this kind of stays caught up, because if this doesn't stay caught up, then we're going to have to do something different for the, thing, which is looking like it's not actually staying caught up, but I'm kind of sad, because I don't want to have multiple inputs. Guess I could also do another one up there. Okay, I did a thing, and this should all be working fine. First thing is, I added 6 more of these spirited thermogenerators, so I'm now making a crap ton of power. But this will not last for long, which is fine. It's all we need to do for now. I also, these things you can regulate, so you can actually automate this, because if you try and just like set up a pipe to it and you want to make like 10 sets of energizing steel with 1 gold and 1 iron each, it'll just put them all in here. Whereas this, I just have it clicked to the regulate, and you can see they're all at 1. So if I put like, I don't know, 8 emeralds in, okay, that should have... Am I crazy? That should be how that works. Okay, maybe not. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. But over here, I used netherite upgrades for these because it was still just not going fast enough. So this is now pulling in everything that isn't going over there, and that's going over there, and this is just voiding off these pebbles because they suck. And over here, everything seems to be going pretty fast, pretty good. I'm not going to be over here, so I don't care. But that's that. And I guess we'll take these metallurgic infusers and just set them over here for now. Set them over here for now, because they will be over here at some point. But that is that, chat. That is good. Also, how do I upgrade these aqueous or these igneous extruders to make them produce faster? Because I'm out of this stuff. And that. What the heck? Okay. Okay. I did a little bit of testing. I did a little bit of testing on a test world, and the only thing I can figure out that actually speeds up the production of these things are these integral components, which is not that difficult to make. We should have these 4. So now, if I put, what was it here? They're going to be making 4 at a time, which is still probably not enough to keep up, but it's better. Can I put multiples in here? No, I can't. I guess I didn't need you for you. How do I make endstone? Is it just that one recipe? It is. So seeds. Seeds are how we'd have to do it. I think kind of the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to kind of get a little bit of AE2 autocrafting started so that we can get the power stuff automated, because I hate the little nesting progress, so we can actually get real power started, and then some other stuff started so I don't have to do all this nested crafting crap. But I think after that point we should be kind of ready to start progressing a little bit more into this pack, fighting the wither, getting all the modium stuff ready to set up. I think, I don't know, I'm probably lying, but that's one thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a set of these pattern providers started. Which also means we're going to need some of these pattern terminals to kind of help. And I think for now we're just going to start with 8 of them. Because 8 is kind of the max for one line, and that is fine with me. So boom, there's our 8 there. I needed those patterns, but that's okay. I need to make 8 more of these. Good thing I made a bunch of Fluix dust before I started this. And patterns. 3, what did I need? I need some quartz glass. Make a stack of that. 8. With a little bit of a checkered pattern. And we're going to put them in the ground. Because I can. And this definitely isn't the most optimal way to do this, but it's the way that makes sense to me. Come here. You weren't supposed to go over there. And then we can come up here. Just kidding, we can't. And so we should have this all ready to go. And the only one that actually takes the channel is this pattern provider. So, which is why this is like a good 8 for it, you know? So that's good. Let's make some patterns, because we're going to need those. Actually, yes, patterns. No. I don't know. We're going to do this. We got a pattern encoding terminal, which is what we're going to need. And then a pattern access terminal, which will allow us to access things. So let's put... We got the encoding and the access terminal. And now I want to know how many things these are using. These should be okay, right? We got 1, 2... I think we're good. Everything's still online. So, but I think this is kind of the max for what we can do on this line until we get dense cables on it. So as you can see, we have 8 molecular assemblers we can get access to right then and there. First thing we're going to want to do is make some patterns. So let's just do this real quick. Let's do you. Make some blank patterns. Put these in here. We're going to not use fluid substitutions because we don't need them. And we do not want substitutions here because we don't want this using Fluix or the charged Fluix or Certus. This is fine. Boom, we have one there. And one other thing we're going to do is have it know how to make that. We can jump into here. And you want to kind of keep these spread out because each one of these will eventually use the other ones. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But we have those, and what we're also going to need to, before we can even make this work, are these, let's see, what are they? I don't even remember the names of them. We're going to need a crafting storage, so we'll just make a 4K, and then a co-processing unit. And the co-processing unit allows it to use multiple of these molecular assemblers. And since we have 3 on each side of one of these, just about, we're going to make 3 of the co-processors. So, we should be able to make 3. Should be good. Yeah, let's do 2 sets so we can have 2 autocrafts going. And then we're going to need to make 2 of those. Is that how that works? Yeah, and I think it uses this crafting unit. So let's see, make 2 more of those. And we got those 2. And for now, we're going to set these off. They're 3 tall. I'm just going to put them right here. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're going to put them off the sides because I think it'll look kind of decent. 2, 3. And I'm not sure what the... Oh, no, we don't want the crafting units. Come here. Come here. Come here. We wanted these. I don't have any more. Oh, okay, I see. Boom. That's what we wanted. That's right. I thought those looked weird. So those crafting units are like filler blocks. These whole multi-block structures only take 1 channel. And you can make them, I think it can be like a 1x2. Yeah, it can be a 1x2. Or it can be up to like a 3x3, 5x5. And the more of these crafting storage units that you put in will be how much bytes and data you can use per craft, if that makes sense. So like if I go into here and request 64, you can see it's going to use 490 bytes. Now, if I wanted to go in there and say make 1,000, for one, I don't have the materials. 2, it's such a bigger load. So we're going to just do 64 to keep a set in there, and it should go decently quickly. And you can kind of see, maybe, I don't know, but if these were visible, you could see them actually like working. So, and now I can do 2 crafts at the same time. Isn't that nifty? I think that's nifty. Yeah. And another thing I kind of want to do is I kind of want this to be auto-craftable for like glass and stuff. But I guess I also need sand to do that, don't I? But for now, that should be okay. And there's extended version of these. I think extended AE adds extended versions of these, which is what this is. And it can do and hold 4 times the slots. Same thing with the molecular assemblers. So that is auto-crafting in a nutshell. Anyways, chat, that is going to be the end of the episode today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe, and comment anything you want to see. See you guys.